This black man attended an athletic contest. Everyone disgraced him. The white ones also called him the Black Monster, but the man kept silent. The shotgun banged. All the contestants raised their speed. Suddenly, a black shadow skyrocketed. 9.3 seconds. That man broke the world record. All the supporter never thought that. What this man created was not a miracle. He would be the one put the foundation for the word record. The young man was Jesse Owens. He's from a poor family. Because of his gifted ability in sport, Jesse could study at Ohio State University. Jesse's father only encouraged him. The reason was so simple: he's a black man then. He could not change their fate. At school, Jesse has got discrimination. At the changing room, he had to wait until the well ones finished to use. But Jesse was always patient. One day, Jesse met Joseph, who would change his fate. At the first round, Jesse was so fast. The coach was so surprised with the record of 10.4 seconds.
Well, I don't know why you look so fast. This is a second slower than one cup.
But the old coach forget that the world record was for 100 yards. Jesse had run for 100 meters. Meeting the self-confident Jesse, Joseph directly showed the weak points of him. Departure was so slow. The running pace were not even. The position was not correct. That made the ego of Jesse was crushed. Joseph didn't care if he's gifted or not. To Joseph, the win was the only measure. Only the pitch can show the ability. Joseph set the goal for Jesse to get the gold medal in the next Olympic contest. Then, they two started to practice fiercely. With the training of Joseph, Jesse got faster and faster. His technique was also better. The special training of Joseph made the white athletes laugh. A black man wanted to attend the Olympic, so funny. However, Jesse didn't care. Why we have to care about them? Let them know what you could do. These encouraged him much. Then 10 sport unions attended the Olympic. Jesse still got injured then. That's an accident in practicing 3 days ago. That made him have difficulty in moving. But Jesse insisted to attend the contest. Jesse asked for 10 seconds. After this 10 seconds she would create the miracle. Jesse could do it. 9.3 seconds only he broke the record. But Jesse was black. The referee proclaimed that his achievement was 9.4 seconds. How could they let a black man break the record of the white? But this could not shoot him down. That even aroused the spirit of Jesse. The next part was long jump. Jesse showed everyone that he's the best. What he had was from his effort. Jesse made the whole world surprised. He broke the world record again. On the pitch of 200 yards ski 20.3 seconds, Jesse predicated the new record. 225 yards of hurdle 22.6 seconds, new record created. That made the stadium excited. In 45 minutes, that black man broke continuously 3 world records and put a new milestone. Jesse became famous with the nickname Fastest Man. After that, Jesse could be qualified to attend 3 categories at the World Olympic: 100 and 200 meters running and long jump. Then the Organization for the Developing of Black People came to see him. He hoped that he would deny the contest because the politic was so complicated then, especially the discrimination for the Hebrew and black people, though US could discuss with NC to revoke the sporting embargo for the Hebrew and black people. But everyone realized that's only an excuse of Hitler. The organization hoped that Jesse would refuse this contest, so that everyone would have the good view about the black, and decrease the discrimination. Jesse hesitated. One side was his compatriots. One was his dream. He was so painful to decide. Finally, he chose to give up. That made Joseph crack see.
I don't give a shit about any of that!
Yes, the coach could not care, but Jesse was different. Because he was scared of being failed. If so, the black could not be proud. In this tense time, a black man lost. He would lose for the rest of his life. Jess gave up on the Olympic, but the coach didn't. Joseph told Jesse that there was no whining or losing on the pitch. There were only being fast or slow. Only the brave one could change the history. Jesse thought about it and decided. He wanted to attend the contest. Being scared was lost. Jesse wanted to try his best at the contest. Use the win to change people's mind. Finally, his name was on the list. But there was no place for Joseph. The coach could not attend the contest this time. On the train, Jesse was so frustrated. This was the first time he didn't have the coach by his side. He didn't know what he would face next. Suddenly, Joseph appeared. He was not assured. So he decided to buy the ticket and chased after Jesse. Jesse felt much better now. On the day, Jesse stepped into the stadium. 100,000 of supporters. There were the athletes of NC. His blood was boiled. He raised his head at the pitch of 100 meters. His eyes turned consistent. On this pitch, his fate would change. He even would change the history. This young man was Jesse. He was the representative of the black to get the respect. The shotgun started. Nothing could stop Jesse. In a glance, he was the first one touch the finish line. 10.3 seconds. Jesse Owens. The name made the stadium hot. Everyone could not believe that a black man could make the miracle. The next one was long jump. In the first round, the referee said that he broke examination regulations. In the second try, his foot was on the line. This was his last chance. When everyone thought that Jesse could not do anything, a white man came. His name was Ulyss, also athlete. Ulyss used a white cloth to make the beacon for Jesse. Jesse flied off the ground. He won. He could attend the final round. In the last game, he would be versus Ulyss. In the first try, Ulyss's achievement was 7.54 meters. 7.74 meters for Jesse. In the second try, Ulyss got 7.84 meter, broke the last record. The new record was so difficult to defeat, but the speed of Jesse was so great. 7.94, one more record set. In the last try, Ulyss tried his best but he broke examination regulations. This was a game of a genius and a gentleman. Jesse should not jump for the last time, but he respected Ulyss, and still jumped. He tried his best. 8.06 meters, a new record again. Everyone stood up for Jesse. Ulyss held his hand and raised it to the stand, and introduced him to the German. Jesse knew the price for this but he didn't care. This moment, there was no discrimination and racism. There were only the athletes with the love for sports. In the third game, 200 meters running, Jesse was at the first place. Many people were supporting him. His achievement was 20.7 seconds. The stand was about to explode. The name of Jesse was called. Even Jesse's father could not believe what he saw. But this failed game like a cup of cold water on German's face. No one could think about such result. The next one was relay race. Jesse team kept having the first place. In one day, they got 4 gold medals. This was the way Jesse fought against the racism. To help the black got the initial respect. He was the one made the miracle. If someone disregard you, defeat them. As long as you are brave to fight against, you win.